Hey guys, welcome back to Quick Quote. Today we're doing another Brainstellar Quant puzzle. This one is called Cheating Husbands. This is a pretty famous logic puzzle. It's an easy type, but like a certain trick that isn't quite easy to come up with. So just to explain the problem to you guys, 100 couples, right? Each couple has a wife, has a husband and a wife, and what's going on is a sum of the like a few number of the 100 husbands in the town are cheating on their wives, and the thing is that each wife knows about the nature of each and every other husband except her own wife husband, sorry. So wife I would know about each and every other husband except hi. So this is the case. And once WI gets to know about the nature of HI, and let's say she gets to know that my husband is indeed cheating on me, then she kicks the husband out at midnight onto the street, and basically everybody gets to know that, okay, this husband has been kicked out. So all husbands obviously remain silent about their secret, but what happens one day is the mayor of the town announces to the whole town, and by the whole town, they mean that each and every couple, all 100 of the couples, that there is at least one cheating husband in the town. So now all 100 of the wives now know this common information that there is at least one cheating husband in the town. And after the announcement, nobody talks with one another, and they just keep on waiting for someone to get kicked. And we have been told that till the ninth night from the announcement, no husband was kicked. But on the 10th night, some husbands got kicked out simultaneously, and we have to figure out how many were they. So, just to give you guys a few hints about this problem is a pretty famous problem, to be honest. It is based on a concept used in common logic puzzles called common knowledge, where each person knows about the information every each other person knows, and they like collectively deduce a conclusion. And this problem is also based on recursion, or you could say inductive reasoning, or basically mathematical induction, right? Basically, whenever you see a big number, this is a pretty common strategy we've talked about on the channel. Whenever you see a big number, try to think about a base case or a very small dumbed down version. So, for example, let's say there was just one married couple in the town, or two married couples in the town, or something like that. Or we could also think about it's this way. So we still consider that there's 100 couples in the town, but we have to figure out how many of those couples have husbands who were cheating on their wives. So just assume that, okay, let's say what happens when there's just one husband who has been cheating, or the case where there's just two husbands who have been cheating, or the case where there's three husbands who have been cheating, and try to think about how would they eventually be caught, right? So coming to the solution now. So of course I'm going to start with the base case. Assume that again there's 100 couples in the town. We're going to keep this constant, and we're going to say that assume that there was only one husband cheating, right? So now, since the mayor has given all of the wives this common knowledge that there is at least one husband in the town who has been cheating, now what's going to happen is so so what's going to happen is so there's only one husband that's been cheating, right? So 99 of the other husbands are clean. Now what's going to happen is each wife is going to know about all the other 99 husbands. So 99 wives are going to know that there's this one guy, there's one, I'll just call him HI for now, who has been cheating. And there's also going to be one wife, actually the wife of the particular husband that has been cheating, WI, and she is going to think that all the other 99 husbands are clean, right? Now, since she knows because of the mayor's base case that there has to be at least one husband cheating, and this particular wife can't really see any other husband who has been cheating, she will automatically deduce that, okay, since there has to be one, and among the 99 husbands I know about, there's none. So it has to be my own husband. So what's going to happen on the first night, the very night that after the mayor announces this, WI is going to kick out HI. And that's going to be the end of the story because there was only one, exactly two husbands cheating. So keep in mind that we're going to try to solve this case using the information we learned in the first case, where we knew that if there was only one husband cheating, then that husband would have been kicked out on the very first night, right? Try to keep that information in mind. So now what's going to happen is 98 women will know the two husbands that are cheating, right? But there's going to be two wives, let's say WI1 and WI2, right? They are going to see all the other 99 husbands and think there's only one husband cheating, right? So, according to these two girls' perspectives or ladies' perspectives, what's going to happen is they are going to think that, okay, I can only see one husband cheating. Maybe my own husband is also cheating, but I'm not sure right now. So I'm going to wait out the first night. Now, what would have happened is if there was indeed only one husband cheating among all of the 100s, then because of case number one, that husband would have been caught and would have been sent out onto the street on the first night. Now, since there are actually two husbands cheating, and so that's HI1 and HI2, and so basically what was happening is WI1 was waiting for WI2 to kick out HI2, and WI2 was waiting for WI1 to kick out HI1 on the first night. Now, since both of them were just waiting for each other and nobody ends up kicking their husband out on the first night, they deduce that, oh my god, there has to be at least two husbands that have been cheating. And since I can see, and now I'm talking about from the perspective of, let's say, WI1, WI1 now learns that there has to be at least more than one, so it has to be at least equal to two, since the mayor said that there has to be at least one, and since there was no one kicked out on the first night, there has to be at least two. And I already can see HI2 as a cheater, and I don't know about my own husband, HI1, but there has to be at least two. That means that, and WI1 also knows that the other 98 husbands are clean. So WI1 deduces that HI2 is a cheater, and the exact same logic is going to go through WI2's head. So she also is going to deduce that HI2 is a cheater, and on the second night, both of them simultaneously kick out HI1 and HI2. Now, talking about the third case. So, this is how the third case would look like. So, again, 97 wives can see that there's these three husbands, HI, HJ, and HK, who have been cheating, right? And there's three wives who can only see two husbands cheating right now. That would be WI, WJ, and WK. Since these two wives can only like figure out the other, so WI would be looking at WJ and sorry HJ and HK. WJ would be looking at HI and HK, and you get the point. So now what's gonna happen is these three wives are again gonna wait for 2 nights because they don't know if there's only two. So from WI's perspective, she doesn't know if there's only two husbands who are cheating or is her own husband cheating also. So she doesn't know if it's two or three right now, right? So all three of them are gonna wait for the first 2 nights, and since they're gonna discover that none of the husbands are kicked out, so WI is gonna discover that neither was HJ kicked out or HK kicked out. She's gonna deduce that there is at least three husbands who have been cheating, right? Because the mayor said that there has to be one. On the first night, there was no one kicked out, so there has to be at least two. On the second night, there was no one kicked out, so there has to be at least three. And since she can see that 97 husbands are clean and two of them are cheating, and she doesn't know about her own husband, so she deduces that her own husband also has to be a cheater. And on the third night, all three of them simultaneously kick out HI, HJ, and HK over here. So now you guys start to see a pattern. So this is the summarization of the strategy that the wives are using. So if there are exactly n husbands cheating, and this is the pattern we just saw in all the three cases, where case number one, case number two, and case number three. So what we saw was that if there are exactly n husbands cheating, then on the nth night after the mayor's announcement, all n husbands will be kicked out simultaneously. And why is that? I've given a bit of the explanation in brackets over here, because in each case we saw that since by then, since the nth night, the n wives that could only see n minus one husbands up till now, they would have known that since n minus one nights have passed and there hasn't been a case of husbands being kicked out yet, so that means that there has to be at least n husbands cheating. There can't be n minus one or less, because n minus one nights have already passed. And I don't know about my own husband, but there has to be at least n, and I can only see n minus one husbands, cheating husbands right now. So each of those wives simultaneously deduce that, okay, my husband is also one of the cheaters, and I'm gonna kick him out tonight. So I recommend you guys to also go over the video again at 2x or something, and I'll also be providing the Brainstellar written solution for you guys to pause and read, which I would recommend. So I'd recommend you guys going over the solution once, and I hope you guys understood at least a bit of how thinking behind this goes. So thanks for watching.